going on, everybody? Figured I'd make this video and put an end to all the debate. So I have Chat GPT on my computer, the AI chat app, and I basically ask it, is it possible to create a self-sustaining wireless power system that can recharge its input battery while simultaneously generating excess power via resonant receiver coils? And it basically says yes, you can. It doesn't violate the laws of physics at all, and it draws in excess power from the ambient environment. So I'll scroll through here slowly and you can basically see that what the chat says. I say hi, and it says, hello, how can I assist you? And I say, is it possible to construct a high-frequency magnetic resonance wireless power transfer system that can be self-sustaining once started and recharge itself via resonant receiver coils in theory? And then it basically says, in theory, it's possible to construct it. Some challenges to keep in mind is efficiency, the frequency you use, energy source, stability, power management, resonance, pulse circuitry. But it basically says there's no reason why it can't work. So the theory is there that it can work. I'll go slow and I'll let you read that. Basically, you need the correct pulse circuitry to make it self-sustaining. And I say, is it possible for the system to keep its input battery recharged once started, while simultaneously generating excess power via resonant receiver coils in theory? And there's the answer. It's possible. And it's saying nothing here violates the laws of physics or conservation of energy in any way. And basically the reason for that, it says, is because it's an open system, and the receivers can actually gain excess power from the environment because the transmitter is stimulating the ambient environment to release excess energy. So it's basically just telling you all this with ChatGPT. And I said, so this system can run itself indefinitely once started while generating excess power via resonant receiver coils. And it basically just says, yes, in theory, it can be self-sustaining and run indefinitely. So the theory is solid, where this isn't pseudoscience or like something that won't work. The theory is completely solid and confirmed by the most advanced version of ChatGPT. Environmental variations, all this stuff. They're saying you need cutting edge technology and diodes and all that, which we have. So I said, so we can receive more power than we transmit from resonant receiver coils. And it says yes. In theory, it's possible to design a resonant wireless power transfer system where you can receive more power than you transmit. Basically, it's on the concept of power aggregation. And basically, it says it would appear to violate the laws of thermodynamics, but it doesn't because the system is open. And basically, it says the extra power comes from the high Q of the system and all this and whatnot. So basically, I was asking it these questions. It said yes. Go over here and show you some more breakthroughs that were made. I combined these two receiver coils. Here's the new transmitter. My new gold-plated receivers. Gold-plated transmitter, gold-plated receiver. The wire is coated in a thin layer of gold. It's 20 gauge wire now that it's constructed with. It's relatively thick for high Q. So I'll turn the system on and you'll see that we can run an incandescent light bulb from the combined power of two receiver coils. So the system is turned on. I'll get all these extra leads out of the way. And we have an incandescent bulb dimly lit from the combined power of two receiver coils. And we're using less than 5 watts. And here's the crazy thing. Still got wireless power. That should be impossible with less than 5 watts. very bright over here. And this is the part that will completely blow your mind. This is just a ground connection. This just plugs into my ground connection here. And all I did was add a bridge rectifier in the line. It's literally just a bridge rectifier in line. And watch this. This is where things get really weird. I'll add this motor here. And watch this. Tell me this isn't the weirdest thing you've ever seen. Might have to connect this to the metal desk. Sometimes, oh, there we go. How weird is that? That little motor is running wirelessly from. All I did was connect a bridge rectifier between a ground connection and my metal desk, and look at that. How weird is that? And we have the incandescent bulb lit. And we also are using less than 5 watts of power. And we still have wireless power. How these effects should almost be impossible. Like, look at this. This whole metal table is super hot with the energy. It's like accumulating the energy. Look at this. And the motor even runs faster when I do that. Some type of grounding effect. And there's no additional power draw when I do that, which is crazy. Still under 5 watts. The power actually drops when I connect the light to it. Went to 4.8. So things speed up and the power draw drops. When I extract wireless power at a distance from this system, the input wattage to the transmitter drops and the wireless power at a distance goes up. How weird is that? So as you can see, we'll follow the wires. Just a bridge rectifier. And it literally connects in line with the motor. I just stuck the motor on these magnets I have here so it could stay there without falling. And it needs just a bit of a kick to start. There we go. It's important to note, like, I can't block this signal. Like, I'm standing in front of the transmitter and I can't block that signal. It's still going. And I could put a giant sheet of aluminum here and I still can't block the signal. So it's like the transmitter kicks out power and then it sucks power back in towards itself. So I could just keep repeating this process. Stick a ground rod in the ground, run a wire towards the transmitter, terminate the wire maybe like a few feet from the transmitter, and in the middle of the wire put a bridge rectifier, and keep repeating that process and combine the outputs for all the power we want, in theory. So I figured I'd just show that, how crazy that is. Like, that's nuts. And just to show you the transmitter is running everything, I'll shut it off. I'll shut this off. And everything will go out. So that's off. And the motor immediately stops. And again, there's nothing under the table. Incandescent bulb went out. He's a little hot. Yeah, he's pretty warm. I'll turn it back on again. I'll show you. I'll have it pointed over there. But he won't come on because he needs a kick. So, as you see, it's on. If I turn it up a little bit, it'll probably start on its own. Yeah, there we go. We're at 15 watts now, though. I turned it up so it would start by itself. A lot more torque, too, at distance. I'm running a motor at distance. How weird is that? So we can run motors at distance with wireless power and one wire. We can run incandescent light bulbs. We have insane wireless power capability. Like the high Q of these coils is incredible. Like I can feel heat in my hand from this. It's like a lightsaber. Like the efficiency is just getting insane with these gold-plated coils. Using 15 watts. That's nuts. We got an incandescent lit. We have a motor running with one wire. I know there's people out there be like, oh, you're faking it. No, there's nothing being faked here. I've had friends come over, I've had family, I've had other fellow researchers. They've all seen this and would be willing to sign affidavits of what they saw, so it's real science. Nothing weird going on. People have replicated this and confirmed it. It's like magic. And if I connect this to, this is where it gets even crazier. If I connect this, hold on, I gotta lower this. So if I connect this, I'm gonna have to extend the lead. If I connect this to, and I'm doing all this one-handed, you gotta bear with me. If I connect this now to the receiver coil, the motor will run quicker and the light will get brighter. Look at this. So the light gets brighter and the motor will run quicker. It even sparks. This is power coming out of the ground. Like, can you see the sparking? At less than 15 watts to the transmitter? That's literally ground power extraction. We're at breakthrough levels here now, guys. Shit. That's crazy. It's almost at breakthrough level now. This is like a breakthrough. We're consuming less than 20 watts. We've got all that wireless power. It's doing real work. And I can get this wireless light even near the ground connection, and look at this. It's like magic. Absolutely phenomenal. This is the old transmitter, completely disconnected from power. But he can still receive power from my new transmitter that's behind me. Look at that. Ridiculous stuff here, guys. Like, this is insane. Even on my measuring tape here, just my stainless steel measuring tape. Just plop it down here and look at this. How weird is that? And something just randomly fell from my desk. Also, when the transmitter is on, sometimes weird things happen in the room. Like, sometimes light objects will randomly move by themselves. That only happens when there's a lot of like receivers nearby or in random spots, but it doesn't usually happen too much. Decent amount of torque there. That's decent. So, I figured I'd show that. A few people have bought in the gold transmitter and gold receiver kit, the gold plated, and they were absolutely blown away. As you can hear, the motor gets dimmed down when I bring the light near it, because we're interfering with the field. The correct way to truly tap this is with pulse charged circuitry that I finally have that came in, which is all right here. So I gotta build one of those circuits soon. Here's what it looks like. I have more advanced circuits coming in too. Basically, it pulse discharges the circuitry to charge another battery that could run big loads. So, good progress. And we're only using 13 watts. Sometimes it varies, the power draw. It'll go anywhere from like 10 to 20 watts. And we still got power. Still pretty torquey. Still have the phenomenal effects. Even the weird ones. Look at that, it glows even just getting it near this coil. The field is everywhere. Phenomenal. Absolutely insanely efficient wireless power. So, I figured I'd show that off, and again give thanks to, ooh, that's hot, to all those who sponsor this work. And yeah, if you want to order a kit, feel free to contact my email, mtechindustries2022@gmail.com. And if you want to sign up for the Patreon, feel free to. This is real wireless power research, and I think we're making groundbreaking discoveries as well. And yeah, if you want to order it, feel free to. If you want to donate, feel free to. If you want to like, subscribe on the channel, why not? And again, I give thanks to everybody. And this thing can also light up massive tubes from absolutely insanely efficient power levels. Look at this massive tube. Camera had to adjust, and we still get the distance with it. It's getting ridiculously impressive. And we still got boom 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 running, so again, I'll shut the system off. Everything will go out. Get this all in frame. System is off. So that's that. And thank you again, everybody. If I wanted to, I could keep building repeats of this circuit and keep combining the power to get as much as I want. So thank you again to everyone. I'm just running out of space and need more space. It's getting interesting.